Привет, мои сладкие булочки, вы на канале Max Play, меня зовут Саша, и мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. В прошлой части мы нашли таинственную книгу в библиотеке, она нам поведала историю о девочке. О девочке, которая так же, как и мы, обладает древней магией. Но в этой книге не хватало 2 страниц. И сейчас, чтобы открыть всю историю этой девочки, нам нужно найти эти 2 страницы и раскрыть тайну. Погнали!
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I suppose one could smuggle a pet into the dormitory if one was willing to use a disillusionment charm.
О, господи. Извините. Так, травология.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Стекла этой теплицы явно не были готовы к этому.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work,
И все?
everyone.
Это весь урок?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Try riding a hippogriff. You will soon learn that Kagao.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Окей.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple.
Да не
Take
туда
the seeds
нажал.
to your potting table,
Не туда
plant
нажал.
them, and then wait for harvest time.
Так, у нас только бадьян. Ну ладно, садим. 9 минут. Ладно, пусть растет.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Так, одноклассник.
The edges mustn't curl and turn brown like that.
Hello. Saw you on your
Здорово,
way to Hogsmeade the
здорово.
other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Ну пойдем.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry.
А
Nurse
можно
Bailey put
собрать.
it- Now, see
Оп.
that dummy? Just
Оп.
toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Так, подожди, я соберу капусту. Она ж поспела. Так. Ну вот она.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Так, просто кинуть, да? Отпустить этап, чтобы использовать. Ну и... А, вот так?
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden
Пожалуй.
last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Бедняжка взорвалась.
Revelio.
Я точно что-то слышал.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Ну и ладно. Не очень-то и хотелось.
Revelio.
Опа-на. Перчатки. Пригодится.
And with that help,
Revelio.
why we could always wear our dragon gloves.
Чесночок.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
2 минуты.
We must first understand it. As well as friendships, kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
How nice to see you, my young
Ого,
friend.
как далеко. Это мы куда идем? Давайте-ка сюда лучше. Занятие по зельеварению. Пойдет. Пойдет. Так, здесь что ли занятие? Вниз. Вся искряхтелась.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Harry Pippin certainly steered me right with that wound cleaning potion. His potion shop's
Что я не
better than
понял.
you'd find in London, I reckon.
Еще ниже.
Shouldn't there be aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Пришли.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach
тебе
new heights
заметно,
of
чувак.
both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Еще. Что у тебя, чувак?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
А у меня тоже синее. Почему?
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Яйца и мех.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Ну, если их там будет мало, я их не возьму.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be that color.
Так, яйца. Есть. Мех. Фига себе мех. Шкура целая. Оно всего одно, чувак. Он же заметит. Так, что тут у нас еще есть? Угу. Мракоборец. Так, ну, золото нам воровать можно. А перо? Тут всего 3 штуки. Ну, или 4, вот еще одно валяется. Я не буду брать. Пошел в жопу. Не буду. Понял?
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Так, а можно отказаться от задания? Задание. Блин, оно все вместе идет. Ну ладно. Пойдем воровать.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Держи свое
Here's the
перышко.
Fwooper feather you wanted.
Должен будешь.
Thank you. This
Будешь
is going to take a
должен.
moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Так, приготовить зелье. Разблокированный рецепт. Вот этот. Само варится, короче, ничего делать не надо. Одна бутылка. Прочная каменистая кожа. Защита. Горшочек вари. Готово.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
И все испортил, чувак.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his
Вот же
own.
засранец.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Должен, мне вдвойне остаешься.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Засранец, вот.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Так, это что за задание? Экспеллиармус. Внешние виды. Ладно, по основному заданию, а потом... Или наоборот. Давайте вот это сначала сделаем. Кувырок для уклонения от атак. Инсендио. Так, нам врагов тогда надо найти где-то. Это явно не здесь. Тогда идем по основному заданию. Вот так вот.
I hate to see it.
Так, Натти Анай попросила меня встретиться с ней в деревушке под названием Нижний Хоксфилд, что к югу от Хогвартса. Это пешком туда идти? Карта мира. Ну да, придется идти пешком. Как раз врагов встретим. Пойдем.
And someone said something.
Эк его сплющило.
Revelio. Reparo.
Блин. Что происходит? Все перепутано. Еще не запомнил заклинание, которое переставлял на панельке. Так, куда? Вот туда? Не понял. А. Так, не к добру это. Черные вороны.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Опять вороны. Подозрительно. Так, мухоморчики. Оп, привет, привет. Разговариваете, нет? А ты чего тут забыла? Тыквы здоровые какие.
Revelio.
Замочек. Так, ладно. Я надеюсь, из них что-нибудь полезное можно приготовить. Так. Что это тут у нас? Школьная мантия.
Revelio.
О. Дом для сов. Так, интересно.
Revelio.
Совы Хогвартса. Совятня. Рекомендуется внимательно смотреть под ноги, чтобы не уступить в совиный помет или не раздавить отрыгнутый скелет какой-нибудь мыши. Ну, мы уже понаступали во все, что можно и нельзя. А где моя сова? Белая. Вот это? Вот она, Бука. Бука, по-моему, белая была. А вот еще белая. Раз, два, три. 3 штуки. Так, тут у нас ничего, а там... Так, что тут у нас? Статуя.
Revelio.
Ну, где она? Сюда. Так, а статую мы чем там? Так, а заклинание на букву Т у нас? Люмус. Левиоса.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Так, ну все. Идем к нашей подружке. Можно быстро спуститься, нет? Нет, нельзя. Здорово. Письмо пошел отправить. У меня пока писем нет. Ни одного врага нету. Мне же задание надо делать. На увороты. Dark Souls. Кубана. Так, стоять. Что это было?
Revelio.
Показалось. Так, знак вопроса. Что у нас тут? Загадка.
Revelio.
Угу, сундучок. Так, здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Поворую немного. 38 золотых. Есть. 15 страничек собрал. Так, ага. А это что значит пещера?
This looks intriguing.
Еще бы. Так, это пещера, наверное, да? По-любому. Так, а потом я залезу сюда. Так, это что такое? Огненный куб какой-то. Что мне с ним сделать? Перетащить куда-то надо. Вот сюда, да? Давай.
Revelio.
Так, и что? Так, что у нас есть? Люмус.
Lumos.
Что? Ты чего? А, или поджечь надо. Огонь. Огонь же. Пустим.
Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Protego.
Какой-то символ.
Revelio.
Нападение 23. Пока этот оставим. Так, это мы тоже оставим. Так, походу тут больше ничего нет. Символ вот этот странный. Ну да ладно. Закрывать надо или нет?
Protego. Incendio.
Ладно, так оставим. Чувак стоит какой-то. Задание у него. Нам некогда. Нам некогда. А вот и подружка наша.
It is
Hello.
good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by
Зачем ты меня
Rookwood and
сюда
Harlow.
позвала?
Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire
Походу, она
enterprise.
что-то
That may
разнюхала.
be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Я так и не понял, зачем мы сюда пришли.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Бандюганы. Так, ну а с бандитами будем разбираться в следующей части. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Увидимся. Пока.